Alright, what up, YouTube? Marley G back at y'all on the episode of Running With Y'all No Cap, No Filter. And today I'm running with y'all about this video I came across on this podcast called The 8 at the Table. And this young lady by the name of Jazz was dealing with a guy. Things ain't work out, but he's still funding and supporting her lifestyle that he introduced her to. She feels as though he should have never introduced her to those things. And by her, being introduced to it, he need to keep it afloat until she finds someone else who could, manage that same lifestyle for her. So I'm gonna go ahead on and play the video and we're gonna react to it as we watch it. Check it out.
Like that person has taken me from one space or level in my life to another, so I'm forever grateful. And I also, in the same note, feel like if I was to ever be in the space that I could repay in any way, shape, or form, that I would. You know what I mean? But and the other side of me is like, you can't take it back anyway, so it doesn't matter because you've already placed me at this space. So it's like, yeah, unless you want me to fake be with you to keep my shit, then let's just be friends, and it didn't work, and that's that. But you gotta continue to, your credit is gonna get messed up. I don't know.
But he continued paying it.
He did continue. He's
still paying it.
Yeah.
And you with another dude.
Yeah. It's been like I've been with my guy maybe like going on 1 year, and he's been paying my rent.
But I would love to meet your guy. I would really love to meet him because those men are rare.
I know.
Want to get some work.
And one man want to stay in that house that another man is paying the bill for. I gotta question him because there's no man that's gonna be like, I just don't know him. That's like, this nigga still, once he finds out, like that nigga still paying the rent here, he gonna be like, nah, we gotta get in the crib.
He knows?
No, he know I gotta. They both. Everybody know everything.
He's nice. He's nice.
I want to hear this.
Yeah.
But what was your question? I'm sorry.
My thing is, what kind of man? This is no judgment.
How does my man feel?
I mean, obviously he's okay with it.
My man feels like while we have this opportunity, let's stack our bread. So when when it's
like you then. That's why y'all together. That's what that is. Y'all two are both like, we're trying to come up.
I wasn't sneaky because if I was sneaky, I would have stayed with the man.
No, I don't mean sneaky like you hiding.
I would've, yeah.
What I'm saying is your man is on some like, oh, if that nigga gonna pay the rent, then we gonna come up off him.
So your man think he's a sucker.
I mean,
and he thinks that nigga is a sucker.
Yeah, my man does think that.
You think he's a sucker?
He thinks that, but I don't think that. No, that's my friend.
That was your little brother.
I feel like
your little brother.
If it was
Or your father. Let's be honest.
I have a son. If my son was well off and he decided to put a woman in a car, I would feel like that's disrespectful for you to take. You should have never put that woman in that car.
I agree with that.
That's how I feel. And I raised
could use that money in that car.
Then he should have thought of that in the budget from day one when he initially got the car.
So
you know what I mean? Because
basically it was hard.
Simpler. Peep the G play, dog. Ain't no way a real nigga gonna still be taking care of all that shit and y'all not together, dog. He gotta be getting some ass. Now I can see if he looking at you like a side chick and he got something else going on where he resting his head at, and every now and then he getting some ass, and he just well off to do that. But if he ain't getting no ass and he ain't getting nothing benefiting him from this, dog, ain't no way a real nigga gonna do that unless he just a simp, dog. And the new nigga that she fucking with right now, 9 times out of 10, he just motherfucking using her ass. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really gotta provide that much financially. All he doing is, digging her down. Ain't gotta pay no rent. You know what I'm saying? Just looking after her, physically, emotionally, and mentally. That's it. That's all he doing, fuck. So I think both of them just on some come up shit, they ain't gonna really work out. They ain't gonna last together, fuck. And your new man could at least bought her a new motherfucking nail, because that pinky nail bothering me. She looking real tacky on the show right now. But yeah, man, that's the way I see it, dog. The old nigga, he gotta be benefiting some way from now. And the new nigga, he just getting all the benefits right now. And he ain't really just gotta do much. He just gotta play his position. So that shit ain't really gonna work out. And then they asked her, oh, well, what if your son or your father was doing that? They should have asked her, would you do that for a man? The sense of entitlement is through the roof right now, because she want a man to do this and do that. But they should have asked her, would you do that for a man? If you was well off, would you still pay this and pay that if you introduced this to him? I guarantee you she'd have had a whole different answer. She would have never did that, especially if that man was with another female and they ain't got nothing going on. That's what they should have asked her. But let's continue.
By cheating, remember, I said cheating is the only reason.
No, cheating is different.
All right, yeah.
Cheating is different. I feel like if someone cheats on you, then yeah, you should take the stuff away because they're being sneaky. They're using you, they're using you. But if you're open about things like I was in this relationship where it just wasn't working, but we remained friends and he was still paying that during our friendship. And then maybe like 5 months later, I got with my guy. you know, you're not gonna stop.
Have you ever seen your man before and kind of was like, why don't you just pay this shit so we don't gotta worry about him? Like,
we can just get him out of here.
But he don't have a. Neither have given me an issue to where I had to feel like that. You know what I mean? So it's not like that man has ever placed me in a space like the guy that pays my bills or pays whatever. He's never told me like, yo, you gotta figure this out.
Do you
know
see
what I
your
mean?
man as a? But when you see your man, do you see him as a provider? Because he's not really providing for you. Or
No, he does in every other way. Like providing for me, like what? Just our home?
I mean, who's more important to you right now? Your boyfriend or the one that's paying for your shelter?
They play different roles in my life. You know what I mean?
One's for money and one's for
obviously,
love.
no, like my man is my man. Like I'm gonna put him above anybody.
So one's for love and one's for money.
I'm not with the other person.
But respectfully, right? Just because we're not judging you at all.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Ideally, yes, I've dated a guy who was very wealthy. When we separated, he was still paying the bills, right? Under the contingent and the understanding that I'm not fucking with nobody else. So I hid that I was in another relationship for a while. Did I ever discuss with the other significant other that this man was still paying the bills? Yes. But you know what happened eventually? Eventually he said, yo, if you're gonna be with me 100%, you gotta move out of that apartment. Whatever attachment you have with this man, you gotta wrap that up. Or you're saying to me that you're trying to have your cake and eat it too, which is a bad analogy because if it's my cake, I can eat it, right? All of it. But the thing about it is, it's like who's getting he still has a piece of you. So now I have to decide what kind of future I want with this other man. Is he just something to fly by night and I'm having a good time with? Because if that's so, then I'm gonna have my cake and eat it too. I'm gonna keep this one paying my bills, which is lovely, and this other one doing whatever role he plays. But if I'm trying to take it to the next level, then at some point, even me moving into a man's house and that bed is already there before I got there, we gotta get new furniture, sweetheart. It's time to get a new mattress and everything.
All right, now sister with the red hair making some valid points, you dig? Like, you know, if you want to be with somebody, you got to be with them 100%, you dig? You can't be 1 foot in, 2 toes out, you dig? And you still attached to somebody some way, shape, or form, even if it ain't sex involved. Like, you know, when you motherfucking stand under somebody's roof that they paying and you driving a car that they paying, that's a fucking attachment, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta date that shit. You gotta end that shit. So she making some sense right there now. When she was talking about your day when you move in with somebody and y'all in a fresh new relationship and it's official and you gotta get new furniture, new mattress and all that shit. I ain't never really think about that shit, but you know that is kind of like a good idea, you dig? Because that mattress come with a lot of fucking that mattress come with a lot of skeletons on that bitch probably, especially if you done had that bitch for years and you ain't ever replaced it. So it's good to get a new mattress regardless if you're just having sex on that bitch or not with, you know, different, you know, people you dated or whatnot. But you know, I think that is a good idea for people to take in mind when they do move into somebody, when they get in a relationship with her. Like, bitch, how long you had this mattress? But let's continue.
Isn't gonna give him back my car because I'm not gonna downgrade my lifestyle because me and you are no longer together. And I just feel like if you put me in this space and that was under your budget, then what's the difference now? You know what I mean?
You were my girlfriend. I was fucking you.
Yeah, but I was fucking you. Just feel, yeah, but I personally feel like no, I'm not moving.
But see, what he did was this though. He gave you the upgrade, but part of that upgrade is because you're with me.
Yes.
You understand? So let me just go though. So we didn't work out, me and you dating. You feel me? So I'm supposed to keep paying your loft and keep paying your bins. Now I get it. You're a true boss if you do that, and that's the vibe we're getting. But Jazz,
no, it's just I'm not moving, and you're gonna have to deal with it. Either way, you have to pay
stay with me. If not, go see what's out there.
Oh, so then if that's the case, you want me to stay with you for these items and use you basically.
Not for them. If you want to live like this, it comes with being with me.
Okay. So then you would prefer a woman to just stay with you for her items and her lifestyle. My lifestyle is now contingent. My current new lifestyle that you upgraded me to is now contingent on me being in a relationship with you, and that's the only way I can have it in this moment. Then what stops me from just staying with you for that?
Then Jazz, you want him to keep your lifestyle up, keep paying your bills, keep you on that same upgraded level. No, you were dating a man that had money, so dating him came with a lifestyle. But if we not working and our love is dead, I don't owe you to keep paying your car note and your mortgage. I'm not entitled to. Now, if I'm that rich, then okay. But realistically, that isn't really my job. You should find you a man like me and upgrade to him and keep your lifestyle.
But that takes time. So I just feel like if someone had me on a certain pedestal, you're not just because we no longer longer working, you're not just gonna rip the pedestal from me. Like, or I'm gonna feel a type of way and just as petty and ruin them things. I'm gonna ruin the car, I'm gonna trash the house.
Sponsor you until you move on.
Not until I move on, but give me, until I
more time.
All right, now my final words for this video. Dude right here was making hella logic, you dig? Like, he's saying, you dig, while you was with me, it came with this lifestyle. Now that we not together, I'm not obligated or entitled to keep paying this shit for you. You dig? Like, now homie who simping and still paying this shit, I really feel like he getting some type of benefits from that. But hypothetically speaking, if he not, yes, dig, I don't really fuck with calling the police and shit on people, but she said, if you don't continue to do this shit, I'm gonna be petty and I'm gonna fuck up the loft, I'm gonna fuck up your car. That's when I will say, okay, bitch, you wanna play like that? We get the police involved. Now you bitch, you going to jail. I'm pressing charges on your funk ass. You hear me? Because you got that game fucked up. If you just think you just gonna come fuck up my shit, you know, dig, and there ain't gonna be no type of consequences or repercussions for this shit. Like, the sense of entitlement is just so crazy and out the roof for females these days, you dig, and they just wonder why shit is not working out for them, you dig. They just wonder why, you dig, a lot of men and a lot of women aren't staying together too long, because a lot of men is getting with women off attraction, you dig, because you can see this is an eye candy, lusting looking young lady right here. So a lot of men is getting with women for the wrong reasons, and a lot of women are getting with men for the wrong reasons. You dig? Men getting with women for a lust thing. Women are getting with men for, oh, what could he do for me type of thing. And it ain't gonna work like that. You gotta really be with somebody who got good positive vibes and just happy you around them. You dig? You can see yourself growing with them. You dig? Now, like I was saying, homie, he was really coming from a place of logic, because men come with logic, women come with emotion and, illogical things sometimes. So, yeah, man, she said she'll be petty and she'll break up the shit and she'll do this and she'll do that just because she can't get what she wants, and he need to fund these things until she can find somebody else who can do as such. So obviously the dude who she's with, he can't do as such. And it seemed like she was going to say earlier in the video, well, he can't do that because he ain't got a job or something like that. It seemed like she was about to say that. So that goes back to my thing of what I was saying earlier. Men and women are getting with people for the wrong reasons. 9 times out of 10, she got with this dude who she was fucking with for his money. And 9 times out of 10, she's getting with this dude who she's fucking with just because, he may look good and she just have a good time. She have fun with him. But, he ain't financially stable. So you got to pick the right person. You got to choose your partners wisely, people. Like, this is real motherfucking detrimental to, having a happy life. If not, you just need to stay single. And a lot of women, they need to have some sense of independence. A lot of women need to have some sense of independence and stop, trying to piggyback off a man. And some niggas do too. Like, this nigga piggybacking off the nigga too, whether he know it or not. But like, I think he just using her to get ahead. You dig? That's what I think. But if you was in a similar situation to this, go ahead on and comment on the video. And if you like the video, go ahead on and like, comment, subscribe, and share.